Okay, so I know this is going to start out slow. Okay, looks like everybody's probably in an ad right now. I got the live on myself on myself just so I can watch to see where the ads were at. So that's why I'm kind of also holding back and waiting. Um, if you're a first time viewer and you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. I mean, it's something we're supposed to do as small time YouTubers. So if it gets annoying to you guys and you want to quit hearing small time YouTubers quit asking you to subscribe to the channel, then help the channels blow up to where they end up being big time YouTube channels. And then they won't need to be asking you to do that anymore. So just a tip. But anyway, it's just something that we do and we know we're supposed to ask for it. So I always try to remember to, but don't forget to hit the like, comment, share with anyone who you think may be interested. And so I was asked by Bad Body Not So Fit, which I don't know if he'll get to come in tonight or not. I put it on my community board that I was going to do this live. And I had two people say that they wanted me to do this live on a Tuesday night because Tuesday nights was better for them. So that's why I'm doing this tonight on Tuesday night. And I know that it is hard, and sometimes, a lot of times, the reason he wanted me to do this was for one reason and one reason only. I'm a small time YouTuber. I'm only around 2,100 and something subscribers. And you get a lot of these people who give you tips about monetization, tell you about the journey in monetization, what it's like to be monetized, but yet they are ones who have millions of subscribers or thousands and thousands of subscribers, like way up there in subscribers. And for that reason, they're just like, they don't really have the struggles that small time YouTubers have. And he thought it would be good for me, someone like me, to come on and talk to you about the monetization and give you my tips, what it was like for me to get there, all about the monetization. So I'm going to do the best that I can to talk to you about that tonight. And if nobody comes in and asks me questions, it's no big deal. I'm going to encourage you, if you're watching the replay, if you have a question for me or would like me to elaborate on something that I mentioned in this video, then please make sure you leave me a comment down below. I'm very responsive to comments. So definitely, if you leave me a comment, I'm going to comment back. And whatever it may be, even if you just comment that you like the video. Um, but if you have questions for me about it, then I ask you to please definitely make sure you leave a comment so that I can answer your question if you're watching the replay. Because I don't even know if he's going to come in because he doesn't have any other social media where I was able to talk back and forth to him to see if he was going to come in or not. And I would have rescheduled it, done it a different time because I specifically done this for Bad Body Not So Fit because he asked me to. I am very much into whatever my subscribers want me to do, I'm going to do it. So, if it's something that's I feel comfortable with and it's in my ability to do it, then I'm going to do it for you. Okay. So I'm kind of rambling because I was giving them a chance to come in, or anybody a chance to come in, but it doesn't look like I'm going to tonight. And Natalie doesn't get off until 11. So I'm not going to be talking for 20 minutes. So, but to myself. So it won't take me that long to tell you about everything. So basically, let me start you out on my journey. I started YouTube in 2019, and mainly the reason that I started YouTube was I've had a few girls at work who wanted to work out with me, and that's the reason why I started it. When I did it, I wasn't in it for the money. I had no clue I can make money and sell my videos. I was like, what? People would tease me about it. And I was like, I didn't even know that there was such a thing as monetization on YouTube. That's how much I knew about YouTube. I didn't even know that it was possible to make money on YouTube in the first place. So when I started it just because I wanted to help people. And there was a few girls at work that asked me for help. And so I was doing it to help them. And that's the whole reason behind my beginning of my YouTube journey. And so therefore, here I am. Let's see, I started in 2019, 19, 20, 22, 23. It doesn't seem like I've been doing YouTube that long, but I've been doing YouTube almost 5 years, I guess. So it just doesn't feel like I've been doing it that long. I started in December of 2019, 2020 with this. And so the thing is when I found out I could make money on it, then of course you're going to try for those goals. But I really wasn't that enthused about making the money because I knew that, it's YouTube is not a get rich scheme. It's not one of those get rich quick things. People want to go into all these social media things like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and start doing the reels because, oh, wait, I can make money on it. Yeah, you can, but do you realize how hard you have to work to make that money? I literally think I have, and this is how hard I busted my butt onto my channel. I think I literally have over like 2,000, I'm not quite 2,000, 1,800 videos. I have made 1,800 videos for all of you to watch. That's not just shorts, that's some long videos that's like an hour long. My live streams, which is sometimes an hour long, workouts, it's close to an hour long. Um, so, I mean, 1,800 videos. So, I would say over the course of my YouTube journey so far, I've made a lot of videos. So it's not a get rich scheme. It's not one of those get rich fast things. So the first thing I would want to tell you about getting monetized. First, the old way, you had to have 1,000 subscribers and 4K watch hours. You still to this day have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4K watch hours in order to be monetized or full monetization. You can get what is now called a partial monetization. YouTube is trying to get, they've been losing people that's been wanting to become YouTube creators, and they've been going to places like Twitch and Patreon and TikTok and things like that because they found out that they could get monetized quicker. And so therefore they are losing some of their subscribers, some of their YouTube creators, and they don't want to lose us. So they're trying to find ways to keep us. And the reason they don't want to lose us is because they make 30% off of us. 30%. Every video that you have, they make 30% off of you, whether you realize that or not. So every view that you get, every super chat that somebody gives you. So like if somebody just came into my live right now and gave me a super chat, they get a 30% cut of that their super chat. Okay. So they want you to be monetized because YouTube, believe it or not, makes good money off of their YouTube creators. So and they have just dropped the YouTube thing to make it easier for small time YouTubers. So instead of, if you want more watch hours, you're going to go for the partial monetization. So that means you don't have the full fledged thing of the ads and the membership, I think is correct on that. But you will have super chats. Hi, Jake. How's it going? So, Jake, I'm just talking about the journey on YouTube and how I got there and explaining to people how it works because Bad Body Not So Fit, he's almost at that point of being monetized. And he and I went in one of his lives, Jake, and he had a lot of questions for me. So anyway, he thought that it would be a good one for me to do for small time YouTubers. And you know how hard it is. The journey is to become monetized. You have to work really, really hard for it. So Jake is definitely that's just coming in saying hello. Hudson is awesome channel. So you need to check out Jake if you get a chance. He does lots of live streams. He does podcasts with other YouTube channels. He's really big in the wrestling community, things like that. So check Jake out, okay? If you guys have a chance, check him out. But he knows all about the struggles of being a YouTube creator and getting the burnouts and all of it. Gotcha. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate you correcting me on that because, see, I didn't understand all of the ins and outs about the partial monetization. Partial monetization came after I worked my butt off to get the full monetization because that partial monetization was not available to you small time YouTube creators at the time that I was working for it. So I didn't have that option at the time. So I appreciate you mentioning it. So you get memberships and you get super chats. Okay. So, and what you have to do for that, guys, is you have to have 500 subscribers. Now, Jake, and you can tell me if I say this wrong, and because I looked it up, but make sure I tell it and tell people right. And you have to have 3 public uploads in 90 days, 3,000 either or. You have one of the two of these. You have to have 3,000 public watch hours in the previous 12 months, or you have to have 3 million YouTube short views, 3 million YouTube short views in the last 90 days in order to qualify for the partial monetization. So that means you have to work hard and you have to hope that your shorts go viral. Um, is one of the things. Okay, thank you. I want to make sure. So honestly, that is the initial thing of what you have to work for to become monetized. But the best way to become monetized, the best way to get those watch hours is to build a YouTube community. Jake and I know more about that than anybody because he has built a strong YouTube community. I feel like I've gotten a strong YouTube community. Jake is part of my YouTube community. Um, you have to get that's part of the whole goal is to get a good strong YouTube community on your road to monetization. You get a good YouTube community, you're going to support each other. You give each other shout outs, you share each other's videos, you participate in each other's lives, things like that. You encourage your viewers and your subscribers on your channel to go check out their channel, and it just kind of keeps snowballing and growing from there. And it's actually a lot of fun. Jake will probably agree with me on it because you get to meet a lot of really cool people and you forge a lot of friendships that you would not have made if you were not part of YouTube, because Jake and I would have never met each other if I had not become a YouTube creator. Jake would not know who I was. I wouldn't know who he was. Things like that. So you really get to connect with a good variety of people, and there are some really good people out there, guys. So it's really fun to connect with other YouTubers, and that is the best way to grow your channel, to get those watch hours and to get those subscribers. And it's more fun that way because you, like I said, you make friends. You make friends with people from around the world, not just in your town or in your city or in your workplace, but around the world. And that's what makes it so much fun, in my opinion. So I do strongly say that you need to make a strong YouTube community, forge bonds with other YouTube channels, and you will see that your channel will slowly grow from there. And it will be a growth that will continue to stick. Jake can tell you this from firsthand experience. See, he just wrote in the comment right here, and I'm going to read it to you for you guys who watch the replay because sometimes the live chat doesn't show back up on my videos. I noticed that. It's kind of weird. And then other times it does. But he says, I had to build my channel twice. My old channel last year got nuked because by StreamYard, because his StreamYard got hacked. So see, I don't have StreamYard, Jake, and I'm kind of in that reason. I'm kind of glad I don't. And they started playing something very inappropriate on it. See? And so Jake has had to build his YouTube channel up twice. Here's the wonderful thing about Jake. Is Jake, the second time around, it didn't take him how long? Jake, tell me how long it took you to get your 1,000 subscribers. Was it like 3 or 4 months? I think it was really fast, wasn't it? But he's a perfect example, guys, of why it's so important to build a YouTube community. Your people who are part of your YouTube community, they're going to find you again. They're going to resubscribe to you. So if something happened to my channel today and it got turned, I hope it doesn't. But let's say it happened. My subscribers would find me again if I put another channel out there that had about the same name on it, because they would know that's me, And Jake, because he renamed an old channel he had, and he renamed it Jake Hudson again, they knew that it was Jake Hudson. They knew that was him. So it didn't take him very long to regrow his channel. So it was really good. It took it took him just a few months, guys, to rebuild. And that's because Jake had already built a strong YouTube community right there. So it's so important. And the other thing, when it comes to reaching your goals for becoming monetized and everything, staying away from the sub for subs. That's why I'm pushing the YouTube community. That is what will keep it. Because when you do sub for subs, a lot of people say they're going to subscribe to your channel and then they take it away. YouTube don't like that. If you get, like, when I was a beginning YouTuber and I got in my first YouTube group on Facebook, I played with it just to see how it worked. And I'm going to tell you from personal experience, I had gained 80 subscribers in one day. Woke up the next morning, all 80 subscribers were gone. Why? YouTube threw them off as spam. It considered them spam because even if half of them were going to stay subscribed to my channel, YouTube didn't allow it because it considered it to be spam. So joining a good YouTube community is the best way, because a lot of times those people are going to do what Jake's doing now. They're going to come into your lives. They're going to watch your videos and your premieres in full and visit with you and chit chat with you during your premieres. So their sub is going to stick. YouTube won't look at them as spam. In order for your subscription to a YouTube channel to stick, it has to be you have had to watch 3 minutes worth of videos on the channel. So if they have nothing but shorts, you have to watch 3 minutes worth of videos on their channel, or you will get kicked off. Your subscription will get kicked off of spam. You'll be like, wait a minute, what happened to this channel? I really like that channel, and now I can't find it again. Well, did you watch 3 minutes worth of videos on their channel before you hit the subscribe button? 3 minutes, then subscribe, or else you're not going to keep your subscription. Which, if you're wanting to help that channel, then it's like, oh man, it's gone. So you want to stay away from the sub for subs. You also want to be careful with the content that you put onto your channel, because that could either make or break your channel as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Jake says it took him 6 years on his old channel to get 1,000 subs. But you know what? It took me 3 years. I think it took me 3 years to get 1,000 subs. Nearly 3 years. It took Brainstorm Challenges, which I think he just changed the name of his channel, 3.5 years, and it took me 2.5 to 3 years. And I'll tell you why. Hey, thanks for sharing her. She's actually got a premiere coming up. Jake, thanks so much for doing that, because she does have a mirror coming up. Okay, guys, for anyone who is coming in, Natalie Nicole ASMR has a live mirror at 11:15 tonight. So Jake has kindly made sure to put her in the live chat, her channel in the live chat, so that we'll be ready for it. She's just now getting off of work. It's 11 o'clock. That's why she's not yet in here. And she's mad at me because I went on too early for her. But I told her there's a chance I'd still be on. Um, yes, please go check out Natalie. Natalie's an awesome person. And speaking of shorts, me and her do a lot of antics and goofing around. We do kind of funny little skit short things together. So you could see her and I and how we interact with each other at work. um, Through the shorts that Natalie is always recording. She's constantly recording videos of me, I swear. And she has the most beautiful ASMR videos. So if you have problems with insomnia, anxiety, panic attacks, things like that, something that you just need help with quieting and calming your mind, the pictures and the videos and the music that she always chooses for her videos are just beautiful, and they will definitely help you relax. So definitely check her out. And see, this is what I'm saying. Jake is really good about supporting other YouTubers. That is why, even though it took him 6 years to get 1,000 subscribers, when his channel got termed because of a hacker being mean to him, he ended up being okay because he had already established those strong connections with all these YouTube channels. All of us love Jake. We consider him, we love having him as part of our community. He's a great supporter, and we all want to support him. So therefore, it didn't take him very long. So, but like Jake was saying, it was because they put something inappropriate on right there. Number one, you want to be careful with your content. Make sure there's no copyright music. If you do, make it sure it's for fun, that you're not going to be mad or upset if you don't make any money on that video, because you're not going to. Two, watch your cussing, foul language, things like that. They don't like inappropriate videos, pornography, stuff like that. Stay away from all that, because YouTube, violence, things like that, they don't like it. You'll get your channels reported, and if YouTube catches it on their own, they will term your channel. They will not ask you questions, will not give you a chance to refute it. Jay can tell you from experience from the hacker. It's just like that. It's gone. All the hard work is gone. So make sure you're very careful about the content you put on there. And sometimes you can put that kind of content on a little bit, but YouTube was going to monitor it. And let's say you would have maybe generated 1,000 views for that video, but they're only going to allow you to have 500 views for that video, because they didn't like the contents that you're putting on there. Jake, put on your own channel too, please, and so people can find you. Anyway, he's putting on channels for me and trying to get people to go in, because please go check out Natalie after this is over. So second thing that you want to do is, when you hit the monetization, I will stress this, and I cannot stress this enough, YouTube is not a get rich quick scheme. And I will say that again, YouTube is not a get rich quick scheme. A lot of people think it's going to be in those get rich fast things. If I've heard of people actually, in fact, somebody even told me that is in my YouTube community, they actually quit their day job. He knew somebody who quit their day job and started traveling to make nothing but YouTube videos, because they assumed they were going to make tons of money on YouTube. You don't. You know how long it took me to get my first check from YouTube? I finally got paid. I finally got my first check. I've been monetized for a little over a year. It took me a little over a year to get my first YouTube check. You have to reach a quota of $100 before they'll cut you a check. They take a 30% cut out of every view. on every video, on every ad, on every super chat, on every membership that is on your channel. They get a 30% cut. So the more memberships you get on the channel, think about how much money YouTube is making off of you, because they're getting a 30% cut out of that. So it's just like, it's more of a win-win situation, more for them than for you at the beginning. So don't look at it as you're going to make a lot of money. You need to go into YouTube because you like to help people. You need to go into YouTube because you like to have fun. You need to go into YouTube because you have a creative edge and you want to share that with the world. Or to meet people from around the world. Go in it for that reason. Go in it to have fun with it. Go in it for the idea of helping people, for having fun with it, for enjoying it, for sharing your creativity, for sharing what you feel like you have to contribute to the world, the positivity you can bring into the world. You need to do it because it's fun for you. Do not do it because you think you're going to make money off of it, because you absolutely will not make a lot of money off of it. You make pennies a video. My husband was like, oh my gosh, finally, it's about time you got paid. It takes a long time. And another thing is, a lot of times people get disappointed because when they first go into it, they think, oh, I got 1,000 views on this video, 1,000 views on that video. But did you make that video before monetization or after monetization? Because you can have an old video that has 1K views on it, but you're not going to get one dime out of that video because you did not get monetized until XYZ, maybe 4 or 5 months after that video got 1K views. Now it's only getting 2 views since you've been monetized. You'll get paid for the 2 views, not the 1K views. 2 views is all you're going to get paid for. So don't get excited thinking I got all these videos lined up, so I'm going to start making money off of all of these videos. If they were before you were monetized, you're not going to get a dime from it unless all of a sudden it hits big after you're monetized and a lot of people and it starts getting a lot of views again. That's the only way it'll make any money for you, just so you know. So don't be disappointed, but don't give up on creating and coming up with some new content. Oh, that's why you started doing the live streaming so much, because I know that's your big focus on your channel is live streams. I'm sorry, Jake, but honestly, that's really a good way to have an outlet, is to get your mind off of things. They always say that the best way to get your mind off of things, off of your grief, if you're grieving or having a lot of depression or anxiety, is to help others. If you start helping others and looking at what others want and what others need, more than looking at what you are feeling and thinking, it will get your mind completely off on in a whole another world. So that's actually a good reason, Jake, to have started YouTube and to do what you're doing. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, and you know my story, I think, pretty much. That I started it to help a few girls at work, and my channel's grown. I never thought I would get past 12 subscribers, to be honest, and I did. So, and another thing is, it's up to you guys. I like the super chats; those are kind of fun. 10 minutes. Oh, 10 minutes to her premiere. Yep. Okay, we got 10 minutes to go. So I got 10 minutes to finish telling you guys about this. So my thing is to be very careful once you're monetized. You still need to be careful with the content that you put out, making sure it's non-copyright and appropriate and follows YouTube guidelines, because like I said, they can term your channel at any time. And you don't want to lose all your hard work. So make sure you're staying within the YouTube guidelines and taking care of your channel the appropriate way and pushing it out there the best that you can, but also making sure you continue to grow your channel by continuing to work with other YouTube creators and getting to know them. But also, a lot of people wonder, can you lose your monetization? Yes. Two reasons you lose your monetization. First is you do not continue to follow the community guidelines that's set out by YouTube. That's the first reason you lose your YouTube channel. Second reason you can lose your YouTube channel is if your channel all of a sudden falls way below the criteria of the 1,000 subs and 4K watch hours. So honestly, if you don't put on another public, let's say you haven't posted a video in 3 to 5 months, or 7 months, even up to 7 months, you haven't posted a video, are you going to lose your monetization? The only way you'll lose your monetization is if people aren't continuing to watch your videos and not continuing to subscribe. So all of a sudden your hours drop and your subscriptions drop because you become inactive on your channel. Well, then you will lose your monetization. So my suggestion and big tip to you on once you get monetized, push those videos still. Keep pushing just the way you were pushing to reach the goal. You're reaching the goal to hit 1,000 subscribers. You're reaching the goal for monetization, and keep pushing that goal. And do as many lives as you can. Jake's already got that in order to get your 4K watch hours. And doing white noise videos, ASMR videos, where they're videos that's going to be 2 to 3 hours longer, um, will actually help you get your watch hours because people could put it on and listen to it while they're cleaning house. They can listen to it while they're sleeping at night. Think about it. If you make it, and people that sleep 6 to 8 hours. So get you a white noise video that's of thunderstorm sounds or rain sounds and put it on your channel. That's what I did when I was getting really close to my watch hours. I started making those, and mine were kind of cheesy compared to Natalie's, but I did it. And you know what? I'm the reason why Natalie started ASMR videos on her channel. She didn't know what she wanted to do with her channel. And then I started doing those white noise videos or ASMR videos in order to get my watch hours, finally finish my watch hours out. And she's like, that's what I want to do with my channel. So then that's when Natalie became Natalie Nicole ASMR. So definitely make sure you're doing lots of lives and keeping up with content on your channel. My suggestion is if you can do it, bust them out way ahead of time. You can schedule your shorts. You can schedule your uploads. You can't really schedule your live streams. I mean, when you're doing a live stream, it has to be at the time doing live or it's not live. But like your uploads and your shorts, you can make them way ahead of time and schedule them. I have videos made all the way through February set up as premieres. So I have upload videos set up as premieres all the way through February. I have shorts scheduled all the way through March. So guess what? I can take a break. I can stop doing YouTube for about 2-3 months. The only thing that people are going to miss from me is doing this, my live streams. They won't see me doing live streams. But I will have the content going. So that way I can keep my channel active and keep the monetization going. So definitely make sure you do that. And as far as the memberships go, that's clearly up to you. But I've been told by a lot of YouTubers, the monetizations ain't worth it. I mean, monetizations. The memberships are not worth it until you hit like 10,000 or more subscribers. After you've hit 10,000 or more subscribers, the memberships are worth it because each month you got to bring something special for your members. You got to be giving them giveaways. You got to be doing sneak peeks videos that no one else but the members get to see, special live streams. It's just for members, things like that. With me, I can't do the giveaways, things like that. So I decided I don't want to do the memberships because my situation, my hubby wouldn't like it very well if I started doing giveaways to all of these people. So I decided I don't want to do a membership for that reason because it would not be fair to have a membership, people paying money to be members of my channel, not doing that. So Instead, I have Dixie's Warriors on Facebook. So Dixie's Warriors on Facebook is my membership. So that's where you get exclusive sneak peek of videos, photos of me, things like that, that you don't see it every day on my YouTube channel. Okay. So anyway, and you get to meet other awesome creators and see their videos too. Jake posts in my group, Natalie posts in my group, Brainstorm Challenges, which is Brainstorm Snack Attacks, posts in my group. So it's not just me, you get to see the other people that are also in my YouTube community doing that too. You already have your Thanksgiving and Christmas videos. Nice. Good for you. So you're doing good. So there you go. There's my road to monetization. There's what I feel about monetization. And I could have said a lot more, probably could give you a lot more info. I just don't know what info people are wanting or needing or what kind of questions they have for me. So, like I said, leave me the questions in the comments and I will definitely give you the answer to your question. Because obviously, even Bad Body Not So Fit didn't make it in tonight. And he's the one that asked and requested that I do this for him and for other YouTube creators. So that are heading towards that goal of monetization. So is it worth it? Yes. 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 100%. It is worth it. I always say that it's always worth fighting for a goal and reaching for the stars. So it's, it's fun. And the fact that they do have goals that you have to work for to be monetized, the fact that, I think it makes it fun for YouTube creators in general. If people who are competitive, they want to do it just to be able to say they've done it. And I did it just because I wanted to see if it was possible for me to reach it. I didn't think it was ever going to be possible for me to reach that goal. But now I'm over 2,000 subscribers. So, you know, it's possible. And you just got to keep fighting for it and really want it bad enough. And it's kind of a fun goal to reach for. So is getting monetization worth it? Yes. If you like it for the glory of being able to, when you're the type that has to set goals and aspirations for yourself and push yourself, then absolutely 100% go for the monetization and see how far you can go. So we're going to conclude this video and get ready to go to Natalie Nicole ASMR's channel. And Jake has put it up here. And let me see if I can find it. There it is. I'm pinning it to the top. So anyone who watches the replay and when the live chat shows up, you guys can go and check out her channel. So come with me and Jake and let's go say hi to Natalie. Have a great night, everyone. And thanks, Jake, for coming in. And anyone who watches the replay, like I said, please don't be afraid to ask questions. And I will put all of my social media accounts in the description, including my group that I just mentioned. And I do have another channel called Dixie's Friends. And I've been having a lot of fun playing with my YouTube creator. You have an Android phone, get YouTube Create. It's so much fun to play with. It's an editor that's just exclusively put out there by YouTube. So they have their auto library, so you can always use music in the backgrounds of your videos. That is always going to be non-copyright safe. Have a great evening, everyone. Whatever you do, keep moving, keep eating healthy, and don't ever give up. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thanks, Jake.